I'm with Lisa and Grace, and they'll be talking about their survivor stories.
I think people don't think it happens when you're in a relationship with someone the same gender as you, particularly if you're both women. I mean, I know anyone can be violent or abusive, but
yeah, there's kind of a set idea, it's always a man hitting a woman, but what people don't understand is that it's that type of thinking that makes it so easy to miss when it does happen.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
It's okay, just take your time.
It was my ex-girlfriend. She used to hit me. I've had to get used to saying that.
It never gets easier, does it?
No. It's like coming out all over again. She never hurt me really badly or anything. It'd be stuff like she'd slap me if I disagreed with her, or she'd hold my wrist too tight when we were out somewhere, or I said something she didn't like or wanted to do something she didn't want to do. She left bruises, but never anywhere you could see. Never anywhere I could go up to someone and be like, look, this is what she's done.
See, my boyfriend never hit me. It were more words. He'd say some stuff to me, some awful stuff, but people say that it's women that use words, and it just goes to show that you can't listen to stereotypes either.
Yeah, I think I did that. I think it was sort of, what's the word, internalized it all, those thoughts, because even when I did tell my friends, I sort of felt there's this thing when you're gay, or if you're part of any minority, there's this responsibility, like you have to be perfect, because if there's someone out there who's prejudiced, they're just looking for some proof that you're bad or that your relationships aren't as good, and which of course isn't true.
Of course not, but we don't think that all straight relationships are all bad.
But you feel it. You do, as someone part of that community, you do. I think that's why I never told anyone how it was. How it really was. I downplayed it.
But that was when I first met you, wasn't it? When we were both working at the supermarket.
Yeah. Grace was my manager. I don't know whether I ever told you, but I was drinking pretty heavily.
Really?
I thought it was sort of helping me to forget about it all. Not forget, live with it, I guess. Quick drink and I could just pretend, It was a bottle of wine a week at first. Nothing much, and then 2. And then 2 became 3, and it never really helped. It just was sort of numbing me to it all. And then my girlfriend got angry with me about the drinking, and then sort of ashamed to say it, but it made me want to drink more, because it was like I had control over my drinking, not her.
Yeah, the drinking's not great, but it's not your fault. You were being abused. But I mean, I didn't know any of that. I mean, I should have asked more questions, but I think I remember the day that she'd left, because you came into work a state.
I guess me being drunk all the time was too much for her. Is how I coped, And then I came into work and I shouldn't have been there.
Mine was more financial control. Like all of the accounts were in his name, meaning that when he eventually kicked me out, I had no money. I could have been homeless, but I was lucky. But I could have been. after that, I then found a charity that would help with these types of things, and that's how I found here. And I guess it's like a net of support, if you know where to look for it.
Yeah, and I started coming here and it really helped. It did, and it changed things. It really did. And now I'm getting help, trying to understand all of it and the damage that my ex did, and it just takes time.
What would you say to someone who was in your position, going through what you went through?
Don't think that just because you're LGBTQ plus or anything, don't believe that no one will help you, because they can. And they do. I know. I'm proof.
If you've been affected by anything in my videos, please visit wakefield.gov.uk/16 days of action.